Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well and enjoy watching my video tutorial. So welcome back to my channel Study Desk of Anand, and in this sequel tutorial we are going to see analytic functions lag and lead. So let's get started. The first analytic function that we are going to see is lag. So if you hear, in short, lag is something which is fall behind. In simple word, it is something which represent a previous record, a previous value. uh, and if we wanted to see the previous value in the current row, so that we can obtain with the help of these lag analytic functions. And if you can see that syntax is something quite complex, or don't worry, but I am here to make it simple. So this lag is an analytic functions and it accept three parameter. If you can see here, it is separated by comma. So the first parameter is a column value or any expressions that we wanted to put here. So in simple word, we will provide the column name on which we wanted the previous record, and the offset is something we wanted to see how many previous record by the current value, current record. That number we can provide in the integer format. If you wanted to see just previous record, we can providing integer 1 for that. If you wanted to see that the two previous record, then we will provide the integer number 2, and so on. The third parameter is an optional parameter, that is a default value. If suppose the previous record is not present for the current record, then there is null value to be obtained by default. But if you wanted to change this default value with some other value, like 100, 0, or some string value, if you are evaluating on string, so that we can provide here as a third optional parameter, and that a default value should be there if the value is not obtained. Then the next keyword is over. Now if we wanted to do and see a previous record based on some grouping, like we wanted to do this kind of operations on departments. So there are several departments available and we wanted to see record, we wanted to group them, and we wanted to see the record in the department wise. Then we will perform a partitions on department column, so that partitions department values will group together and will evaluate the lag functions. Now the second uh, syntax keyword is ordered by. So on which the partition is obtained, then there is a options of order by. So the way we are doing ordering in which the value should be returned. So this is more about theoretical. Let's see the practicals and we'll get the better idea. So for demonstration purpose, I have created a table called company revenue. So I just selected. So this company revenue has four field, or you can say that four column. So those are like company ID. So that is represented by ID, and the name of company is represented by name, or the revenue that is generated by the company. So this revenue is 15 is in million, and the year in which the revenue is generated. Now our problem statement is something, let me put this value in a Excel. Now our problem statement is something like, for ABC company, this is the 2011 record and the revenue is generated is 15. Now we wanted to know the last year revenue generated by the ABC company and the next year revenue is generated by. So first of all we'll see the last year revenue. So I will name as a previous revenue. So the previous year revenue for this ABC company, so as this is already in a sorted manner, so but in the real world scenario the order may not be in sorted format, so that's why we use the partitioning by this name, so that it will be sorted all data group together. Now we wanted to know the company ABC generated the revenue in 2010, but at that moment the company will not exist, so there is no revenue generated. So by default the value should be null, but as we have decided to put zero value instead of null, so the value is zero is obtained here. Now we reach in the 2012 year. Now we knew that in the 2011 this ABC company has generated 15 million revenue. So for this previous year revenue will be 15 for this 101 uh, 2012 record. So that the current revenue will be 12, which is generated in this column, and the last year revenue for this is 15. So this is something like, for when we reach to 2013 the last year revenue will be 12. So this is something we wanted to know for some analysis purpose. Likewise, we will obtain the result for ABC company. So I will mark some different color so that this is differentiated with other data. Now if you can see that the current year revenue in 2011 the revenue is 15, and the previous year revenue, as it was not exist, so it was 0. In the year of 2012 the current year revenue is 12 and the previous year revenue is 15, so that is available here. So this is how we our problem statement, and we wanted to obtain result something like that. For the similarly for, if you can see that for DFL company, so that it also doesn't exist in the year of 2010, and the remaining year the output should be like this. And I will be, so this is present till here only, so I'll just delete. Okay, so till here this company is exists. Now we wanted to obtain this kind of result for all companies. So how we can do with this with the help of SQL query. So there is a function called lag in analytic that provide this functionality to obtain this kind of result. So let's see how we can obtain with the help of SQL query. So as we can see that company revenue is available here in this company revenue table. So I just obtain all field data. Now we wanted to generate previous year revenue. For that we will use this lag functions. Now on which column we wanted, for which column we wanted to see the previous record. So that the column is revenue. So I will provide the column name revenue, and we just wanted to see only last year data, so that's why the offsetting is 1. And if the record is not available for revenue, so by default the value should be generated is 0. Now I wanted to see the data company wise, so I will do a grouping. So I will just do a partitioning by name, or I can also use the ID because the ID is tie up with the name. So whichever column you wanted to use, you can use that. So I'm using order by name for simplicity, and sorry, partition by name, and I just order them by a year wise, so that I have a correctness data. And I gave this name, alias name, as a previous year revenue, or just I will say previous revenue. Now I will just execute this query. You can see that one derived field is obtained here, and this, let's verify this is similar with our Excel result or not. So if you just see that this is exactly similar with our problem statement that we have discussed right now. So with the help of this lag query we can obtain the previous year record. Now, for the analysis purpose, we also wanted to know the next year revenue for the same company. So that also we can obtain. So this is something, next revenue. The problem statement is something like that. For 2011, I wanted to know this is all historical data, so next year revenue can be obtained very easily. So here if you can see that 2011, the next year revenue is 12 and the current revenue is 15. So now something like we have to obtain. Now for 2020, the current year revenue as of now is 72 million, and we do not have information about 2021. So the next year data is not available, so it obtained null, but instead of null we have provided a default value 0, so it will obtain 0 here. Similarly, for the next company called as DFL, this is obtained like the next year data is 12 and the current year is 15. So the next year record will be generated here 12, and for the 2012 the next year will be 17. So similarly this record is obtained. So I just use a shortcut. So if you want, I just elaborate it like 2012 the next year is uh, revenue is 2017, so that is present here. And for 2013, if you can see that next year revenue will be 19 million, so that is put here. And for 2017 it is a 55 million, so you can see here. For 2019, 2018 the next year is 2019, so for 2019 this DFL company is not available, so the revenue will be 0. So this kind of thing we wanted to obtain, so that we can do with the help of this lead query. With the help of this lead functions. So let's see. We'll use the same SQL query. So I just expand this. Now, before that, just quickly walk you through the syntax. So syntax is similar to the lag. So instead of there is a lead keyword, so there was a lag keyword, so here we will have a lead keyword. And if you can see that it also accept the 3 parameter: column value, offset and default. So this expressions will be here, and the number of offsetting record you wanted to see, that number we can provide here. And instead of null value we will provide some default value like 0 that we have obtained for lag. And similarly, if we wanted to do some kind of grouping, so the partitions keyword is used to perform a grouping, and the order by on which we wanted to obtain the result. So let's see the query. Now we knew the problem statement on which column we wanted to have a next value. So revenue is something like for current year we wanted to know the next year revenue, so we'll go for 1. We wanted to see the next year revenue, and by default if the revenue is not present, so instead of null we wanted to put 0 value. Now we'll use the same conditions, partition by name, and as we wanted to see the grouping based on the company, so that's why we do the partitions by the company name. And we wanted to see the result order by the year in the ascending order. So by default the order by is uses the ascending column. If you wanted to see the in a reverse order, so you can provide the descending keyword here. So this will, instead of providing the real 2011 2012, so it will go to the last year 2020, and it will do in the reverse order sorting. So this is next year revenue. I just provide the name next revenue. So let me just execute this query. Oh, so there is a spelling mistake, so the partition name is different. Yes, so you can see that for year 2011, the next year revenue is 12. So that is obtained here. So with this kind of things we use in the analysis when we do a BI reporting, something kind of thing. So on at that moment we need to decide the business decisions. So we need this kind of data to be available. So where we use lag and lead. So just let me compare this result with our Excel sheet. So I just copy paste here. Yeah, so if you can see that lead query result. So for year 2011 the value is 12. So here you can see that for year 2011 the value is 12. So that is how we verified it. So I hope guys you have understood the concept of lead and lag. So let me know your comment if you have any questions regarding lead and lag, and if you wanted to know any other topic that I wanted you wanted me to explain, so that I can do that. So till then guys, take care yourself and happy